Okay, okay, rightio. So we're going to start this part of the game. This next thing. It's about 2 weeks after your initial um, encounter with the
Skirmish.
alien creature things, whatever they were. Um, so, just from memory, you managed to halt the majority of whatever they were trying to do, but they did send off 0.08% of some message somewhere, um, or data or something. um, the lab boys from the
Foundation.
foundation, thank you, came by and cleaned up everything else that they normally do, and I'm probably going to get out of Discord at this point, because that's, yeah. So Andy, if you can jump over into Hangouts, that'd be cool.
Where's the hangout link?
In the Nexus City in Discord.
Ah, yeah.
Yep. So, okay. Right. One less window to have to look at. Right. Excuse me. Okay. So, it's been 2 weeks, like I said. You've gone back to your other bits and pieces. And at the Challenger Foundation and Challenger Plaza, which is there. And so, for whatever really weird reason, don't know why, but you two have decided to spend a night out on the town, as weird as that is. Perhaps
Yes,
you've
I
gone
can
to
see.
get some takeaways or something, some Chinese from Soho um, district.
Those cursed devils.
Yeah,
The Yellow Menace.
that's right, quite possibly.
But they still make good chow.
They make a good chow mein. So I'm going to move you guys across to the other map, which hopefully will come in focus soon. Mine's still loading, loading. Come on.
Yes, sir, I'm late.
Oh, there. That's so cool. Okay, so the three of you have decided to go out on the night to Soho to pick up some takeaways. So if you can get into roll 20, Saltesh. We'll get going from there.
I don't know why Montagny would want Chinese. What doesn't he?
No more. Perhaps he's curious.
Breed.
He might be curious.
Oh, then you know what? You stay back at the base.
Hmm. Be a very quiet game for
No,
you.
the usual thing is this charm would be dragging him along.
Probably.
So
So,
now that makes more sense.
you go to a little street called Chow Wei. It's just a nickname. It's not its proper name, but it's called Chow Wei. Actually, it is Chow Wei. W-E-I. Chow Wei Street. But it's just called Chow Wei. Which again, I'll just ping for you. Yeah. So of course, you have been in some of the papers, so you do attract a little bit of attention. So I'm only assuming that Rubber Band Man, you sort of don't want the attention, you sort of tend to cling to the shadows, or not?
Um, no, he's in the superhero guys, so he'd be out.
He'd be okay.
Going, yes,
Okay.
it is I.
This eye,
Do
the
some
Rubber Band Man.
tricks.
Cool. And Charm's dragging the Man Mountain behind her. So yeah, so you do get a couple of people slapping you on the back, congratulating you. Some younger folk would like take a selfie with you, or get a signature. So you
Selfie?
go, yes. So
Yeah.
they show you. So they gather you together,
Montagna.
and you sit and stand in front of one of those little, um, they call them mobile phones, and
Yes, I've heard of these
yeah,
devices.
and apparently it takes like a camera. It takes a picture. Quite miraculous, really.
He strikes a heroic pose.
Right. So
Like his chest cartoonly buffs up.
he developed a six pack or something.
Yeah, something
Yep.
like that.
Okay. Cool.
And then
Radio.
he'll look at the photo and go, "But this clearly doesn't see all of me. This is
Right.
a bad photo. I do not like these selfies.
Right.
Where do you see the grand structure of my build?"
And the others sort of look at you and say, "Thank you, rubber band man," and they start making a move. It's about this time, Charm. You'll see Madame Lotus's um, Chinese takeaways. Where you're heading to get your favourite vegetarian chow mein. You are vegetarian, aren't you, Charm?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I thought you were. Thought you were. That's why you're down here. You drag these guys down here. Okay, so you're near your order from Madame Lotus herself. She yells up, "A number 24!" out to
My
the kitchen.
goodness, an
Yeah.
evil woman.
But, yeah. So like it's all that sort
Clearly
of
code.
yeah,
Yeah, that's code for Montagna.
yeah,
No.
yeah. So
Vegetarian chow mein.
um, that's all happening. So you wait 20 minutes. You get in the little boxes, piping hot chow mein, whatever else anyone else has ordered. Um, you grab a couple of extra chopsticks for Montagna just in case he wants to chew on something, and you head out the door. So you decide to go via back home to the plaza through Ling Lane. So I've only put the one part of Ling Lane there, but basically when you go down here it's called Ling Lane South and Ling Lane North. I'm just keeping it really simple um, for naming purposes. So basically you just come along here, and along there are more upmarket restaurants, um, not just Chinese but Korean, Japanese, all that sort of stuff. There's a couple of karaoke bars, all that sort of
Suck
thing.
amongst the Japanese. They're very sneaky.
And what I'd like the three of you to do
Give him a really sideways look at that one.
is roll an awareness roll, please, versus a 5. Oh no, hang on. Would it be versus them doing something? Yes, it would be versus them doing something.
No, it's an awareness.
Hang on.
I was super paying
It is a
attention.
5. It is a 5. So I've got to do my roll. Oh, 1d6. Okay. Rightio, Rubber Band Man, you don't see a thing. But Montagna, you see some, presuming they're humans, in dark garb, seeming to be jumping across the roofs. Charm, you see some guys that look like they're exactly out of all those kung fu movies, with fully face masks and all that sort of stuff. What
I
do you
should just
do?
go like loudly yell out, "Ninjas! Awesome! I get to fight ninjas!"
Where are
Okay,
those accursed devils?
right.
Montagna is like point.
He goes, Montagna. I am Groot.
Montagna.
Yeah, Montagna. Actually, emphasizing the up bit of the Montagna thing. Okay, so we will go in straight away into initiative.
First sheet.
And that's a 1d6 plus coordination roll.
Do I make one or miss out on this one?
No, they've been pointed out to you, so you're fine. So it looks like it's Charm, followed by Montagna, followed by them, followed by Rubber Band Man. Charm, what are you doing?
They're
So,
running on roofs, right?
so these guys are, sorry, I'll just give you the distance. Extended distance. So you got personal, close, extended, visual, and beyond. So they're right in the middle, extended. So that means they're
Hello.
out of a range for close attacks, but
Hello.
still within range for firearms and similar range attacks. Hello.
How's it going?
Okay. Sorry, I overslept.
That's all cool.
No, all good.
That's okay. You get yourself ready because the group are going to call you, and you're going to come in next combat round. Perhaps.
Montagna.
Yeah.
The Japanese, they're invading again.
Okay. Right here. Well, no, that's totally reasonable for Rubber Band Man. Okay. Where you go, Charm? What are you doing?
It's a Japanese sneak attack. It's Pearl Harbor all over again. Yeah.
well, they're at the range, so can I just wait till they close in?
No. We've got to chase them. They're leaping across roofs.
Well, they're coming towards us, they're going away from us, so like just going across the roofs.
Well, you were walking back this way, if you can see the map.
Yep.
Yeah. They're heading they're heading to the east. So you'll have to turn around and follow them. If you want to
Yep.
follow them.
Well, I guess I'll just start trying to chase them.
So you're on the street just on the opposite side, moving, trying to keep up with them sort of thing, on
Just
the
running
ground.
along.
Okay. Rightio. Are you thinking of doing anything else? Like summoning someone who can fly?
Oh, yeah, I'll call in our flyer.
Okay. She,
Montagna.
you're at the Challenger Plaza when you get a beep on your communicator watch wristbandy, whatever thingy it is. It seems that Charm is asking for your assistance.
Yelling about ninjas and how we need to catch them and hurry up.
Something about ninjas.
Montagna.
And
Invaders,
Montagna
not
sounds
again.
yeah, Montagna sounds rather upset because he keeps on saying Montagna.
Unsure what a ninja is, but clearly it must be some evil
Mm-hmm.
entity.
Mm-hmm.
You know which way.
Location.
I
So-
call out the location.
Yeah, so the location is here. They are now presently in Ling Lane, heading back towards Challenger Plaza. So you're this round you're flying there at all speed. What is your speed flight? Sorry.
Uh,
What's the
Space.
level of it?
Oh, fast. Okay, cool. That's all cool.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so she'll get there within one round easily. Okay, so you'll be rolling initiative next round with the rest of them. So, Charm, that's pretty much what you've done. Montagna, what you doing?
How far away are they? Extended.
Extended, yes.
Well, they haven't officially done anything illegal yet. So I'm going to. I'm assuming using a fair amount of strength, I could easily jump to the top of the building and then follow them that way.
What you jump?
Well, I don't have jump as an ability, but with a strength of 9, I would imagine I could propel myself fairly
Yep,
high.
you have extended jump. So, give me a roll, please. Strength. Hang on. 1d6 for strength. Yep. Okay. You get there. Not only do you get there, you don't go through the roof or anything.
Hmm.
Right. So you'll actually end up just in front of them.
Yep. And I'll just put one hand out in sort of the open palm. Stop, Montagna.
Rightio. And the four of them that are coming at you will continue their move, and they will offer you. Each one of them will offer you their sword. Actually, no, not their sword. They will chuck some stars at you. Wah wah wah.
Oh, aren't they nice?
Yeah.
Told you it was an invasion.
Yep. So
Japanese
this
are
is
out of it
your
again.
coordination to miss, please.
Yep.
So you one, and that's for all of them, and I'll do two. There'll be two groups, two different groups. Okay. Okay. Right, the stars go flying past. So they sort of have halted. And then we go to Rubber Band Man. You're on the ground. What are you doing, sir? Montagna seems to have halted them. They're extended range. So extended range would be like you could shoot at them with a bullet sort of thing, but you could close to close range in a round, which means you're close enough to hit somebody with a melee weapon or shoot them point blank range. You could
So I can't like grab them using my stretching ability.
not this round, no. You'd have to move one range band. Sorry, move in one range band and then do it.
Alright, hold on. How many range bands are there?
There's five, but you only have to move in one because you're at extended and just need to go down to close, which is the next one down.
Yeah, I'll just move closer then and then try to grab at least one of them.
Okay, make your roll,
Actually,
please.
you know what? No, I can grab. I'll go for two of them.
Okay, so you're going like you're trying to grab two that are sort of. If we say like the roof is like got a pitch on it, there's two on one side and two on the other side, so you're just going for one of those sides sort of thing. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, right where you go.
So
And
I need to make grab.
they get a
Grab work again.
well. Grab is your prowess plus a d6 versus my prowess plus a d6. Plus a yeah. Whoever gets the highest wins. So
One.
it's just one against both of them. Oh no, you've got two attacks, haven't you? You got multiple attacks.
I
There you
got
go.
three attacks.
Yep. So one guy. That's a two, which means I think you've got him.
Yeah. So the other
Uh,
one, shit. Not rolling real good.
Grabbing. You haven't quite successfully grabbed them, but you have damaged them. And so, what's your strength?
It's only like a 5.
The second guy gets away. Okay, 5.
I still have one more attack on my fast attack.
Yep. 5. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. He doesn't have anything to take that down anywhere.
Yay, not a 1.
Oh. Okay, so one of them is you've got trapped. You've trapped him, and you're doing normal damage.
And that means he's restrained now, yeah?
Yep, yep. You got one of them. So you got one of the ones on your side. Okay. Rightio. Um, we go back into initiative now. And that guy can try to break off for his round. He's going to try to break off out of your thing, which is just a strength versus strength thing.
Mm-hmm. So what page is the grab again?
Grab. I printed them all off before, so I had them all in one little book. Well, you're doing wrestling, aren't you? Grabbing wrestling?
Yeah, I think.
Grabbing.
Grabbing.
134.
Grabbing? 134.
134.
So I got moderate grab the object, but it suffers damage.
Oh, grabbing is when you wrest something out of somebody's
Oh,
control.
grabbing.
You're wrestling him. You're trying to wrestle him.
Oh,
Sorry. So, sorry.
you want to grab and restrain an opponent. Roll
Wrestling.
prowess
You had a
or
partial hold, no
grab this
damage.
target.
You had a partial
Prowess.
hold on him. He can perform actions, but at a +2 difficulty and can't move away from you. Okay. Rightio.
I think we're still waiting on charm and
Yeah, and me to roll my initiative.
Does charm went first? No, last.
no. I was the last one, so I rolled.
Initiative, right?
That's right.
Yep.
Charm calls
initiative
for
Initiative.
the-
Yep.
Oh, I rolled
6.
lousy.
There. Okay, this time it's Rubber Band Man followed by Montagna, followed by
Charm and
Charm,
finish it up.
them, and then she turns up flying. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, I'm going to use my other arm to start hitting the one guy I resisted.
Okay. The one guy that you missed, or the one guy that you've held, sorry.
The one I'm holding still.
All good. Where you go.
Prowess. I get yeah, and he gets difficulty +2 to.
Yeah, well, basically I'm giving him a -2 on his number to use. So you hit him with an 11?
Mhm.
Oh, this is going to be sad.
Not that bad.
No, could have been worse, I guess. 4. Okay, you're bashing him. You have a chance of possibly slamming him. So slam is your, and I've got it all printed out this time so I can actually just read straight from the piece. Slamming. If you inflict 0 or more damage, and you have inflicted your damage of 5. Yep.
Yep.
Test the full damage level, which is 5, against the target strength. So 1d6 plus 5 for you, and 1d6 plus whatever for me. Okay, so that's 3 points, and 3
That's
points, 3 minutes
moderate, isn't
difference. You have knocked him unconscious.
What I wanted to do. Do I still have my other 2 attacks, or did I have to clear them?
You still have your other 2 attacks.
I'll use each of them to grab another guy.
Okay.
Prowess.
– 11 again. You're going well. That's a minor. So you're just trying to hit them or trying to wrestle them?
I'm trying to wrestle them.
Wrestle, that's a partial hold. And he hasn't had his attack yet. And
Are you sure?
Yep.
I thought that was a marginal success, not a moderate.
It's 2 points, and 2 points is moderate.
Okay.
Yep.
So, yep. And this other one's. I'm gonna try to hit him. I'm just gonna try to hit him with the other
Bash
arm.
him. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, and I do get some extra pluses because of stretching.
Yeah, to your power, and he gets dun dun dun, nothing there. Ouch. Okay, that's sorry, there was a slam, the first guy, so the first guy got slammed. So he's not unconscious, sorry, he's on the ground, he's got to get up this round, that's all he can do. This guy is possibly stunned, so now we make a stunning roll for this dude.
And it's the same thing as slam, right? Just
Yeah,
damage.
well, yeah, it's the same sort of thing we're doing. Beat an 8. 8 and 8, 0, no effect I don't think. No effect, okay. But you've done 5 points of damage to him. Right, so you've got 1 on the ground,
What?
1 unconscious, and
So,
1
I
damage.
thought it was 1 on the ground, and that was it.
You've hit 3 though.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the first guy, you concentrate everything on the first guy, and you got him on unco. And then you try to do these 2 guys. Is that right? No, one guy, so it's 1 guy. So 1 on the ground, 1 unco. That's what it is. No, one's on the ground and 1's unco. Yep, so this guy can get up. Okay, rightio, sorry about that. So, initiative was after you, sir. It was...
Montagna.
Where you go?
One of the ones that. Hang on, sorry. One of the ones that threw one of the stars at me. Did they kept moving past, didn't they?
No, they stopped.
Oh, they did stop. At which point I'm just going to unceremoniously whack one.
Okay.
Montagna.
One moment. And you miss. And he can definitely feel the breeze come past him. Okay, we go down to Charm, I believe.
Okay, I want to run up Rubber Band Man's arm and punch the guy he's holding.
What's your strength, Rubber Band Man? He's not
5.
actually holding anyone.
I thought,
5.
Isn't it?
I
No.
thought I grabbed one. I wrapped.
You got one unconscious and one pushed on the knocked down.
Yeah, didn't I grab that guy or did I grab another guy?
No, because the first 3 were... It's one's down and one's on the ground having to get up. So you want to... How are you going to run up his arm?
Oh, I thought I was stretched out holding someone, so I thought I felt like a rope. But
Ah, I see. Um,
otherwise I'll just try to get onto the
I'm
roof.
gonna have you got a how can you get an advantage to try to trick this out? Have you got a quality that you could use?
No, not really.
Have a look. Try to sell it to me.
None of these fit that.
Okay.
I've got a quality.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a bold action. And I've got bolt of action.
Yep. Unfortunately, she doesn't. You can't activate a quality for her. Okay. So what are you doing, Charm?
I guess I'll just try to climb up to the roof somehow.
Okay, you run across the street and start climbing up a fire ladder thing. All my damn superhero life, all I ever do is climb the bloody...
Pretty much. Why do all these fights have to happen on roofs?
Roofs, my natural born enemy.
Yeah. Okay,
Ladders. Why does it have to be ladders?
rightio. So,
No, in this case, ladders are his friend because he's got something to climb. It's the fact that we're battling on roofs that's the problem.
so Montagna, can you give me a coordination roll, please, or like a defending there? This guy's just chucking a whole lot of stars at you, sort of like a burst thing. But I need you to defend against it.
How many ninjas are there? There was 4 in total.
There's 2. Okay, this time he hits you. What resistances do you have, Montagna?
Honestly, none.
Okay, so you take 2 from the star and 4 from whatever the hell was on the star.
Can't be poisoned.
That's okay. It's not necessarily a poison.
No.
Could be like strength or something like that.
Let's say what you feel is an interruption to the flow of energy that goes through your body, that animates your body. That might give you a hint at what's going on,
Right.
and that creates damage. So it's just a straight damage, there's no anything else. It is a slashing, shooting weapon, it is. So have a chance of stunning you. Highly unlikely. We'll do it, because that's the rules. So your strength, please. Plus a d6 versus a 6. Yeah, it's very hard to get stunned with bloody... No. If anything, you stun the star. Very hard to get stunned. Okay, yeah, go please, yeah. Right, thank you, cat. Okay, you're up. What you can see is a standard roof. It's a two-story building. You're in the middle of Soho. This is a row of restaurants, Korean karaoke bars, Japanese restaurants. It's that sort of place. You can see Montagna standing astride the peak. In front of him there is one darkly darkly clad person lying on the ground. There's another one on the ground but moving up. There's another one that seems to be right in front of Montagna, just done something. And then there's another one who's pulling out a sword. What do you wish to do? Oh no, they got a turn. So the sword guy has a go for you, Montagna. Not going to hit, but we'll go anyway. He gets a 10. You roll defense. Whoa. He hits. Okay, that's 4. That's not right. Ah, there it is. 4 more points of damage. And that's 3 things. And this is a possible stun. I highly doubt this. So another strength check please. Yep, nothing, no problem, don't worry about it. It's going to be bloody impossible to stun you. So they're chipping away at you. This attack is normal, so there's no strange effect, if you like. She wants her 5 minutes on camera. Okay, Belle, come on, there you go. Okay, what are you doing, folks? Sorry, back to you, She. This is what you can see. A guy has just attacked Montagna, obviously bitten with the sword. There's another guy that's looks like they've thrown something at Montagna, and there's these other two on the ground, on the lying down on the roof. Rubber band man is on the top, and you probably wouldn't be able to see Charm climbing up. What do you want to do?
Yeah, can I affect multiple things?
You can try. Might
Okay.
create penalties, but you can try. What are you thinking of doing?
I want to grab the sword out of Swordy's hand and the thing that the other one threw to stop them in their forward momentum.
Okay, so you're talking about the weapons, not the people. Is that right?
Yeah, the weapons. Yeah.
Okay, right. So the star's already hit Montagna, but you can have a go at the sword. So this is a grab. Okay, so you're flying by. You're going for a grab, and I'll just get to the grab rules. I do like the fact that I've printed them all out, and it's easier to get to instead of trying to look at them through the city book. Okay, when you want to grab something or rest something out of an opponent's grasp, make a test of the lower of your prowess or strength against their strength level. So 1d6 plus his strength level. Yep. So, and it's the lower of your strength or prowess. So be the 10.
Okay. I can.
Not quite. Okay, you fly by and you don't quite get it.
Yep. That's not.
Excuse me. Okay, Charm, you're finally there. You make it over the guttering and you can see what's happening. One of them is standing up off the roof, and he's facing Rubber Band Man, and he's pulling out what looks like a curved sword or katana.
like to run up and kick him in the back, preferably over the edge of the roof.
You've already used all your movement getting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all at initiative again.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So, but you know, I mean, yeah, you're
I
at
know what to
close
do next
range.
time.
You're at close range. You don't have a melee weapon or anything.
No, just go fists.
Okay.
She
Rightio.
has magic.
Only after I'm hit.
Okay. So with that, the guy can only get up. He can't do anything to your man. We go into initiative again. So what do we got? Rubber Band Man is on a 7. Charm on an 8. I'm on a 5. That's bad. 8. And she,
Was on a 9.
that was her to hit roll.
Oh no, that was a 2.
Yeah. So far Charm and Montagna first, followed by Rubber Band Man. And she, if you can roll initiative please. That's 1d6 plus your coordination. You there, Dark Maiden?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Sorry, 1d6 plus coordination.
Okay, oh, initiative again?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
6. Okay, so Montagna and Charm, followed by Rubber Band Man, followed by she, followed by them. Away you go. So Charm, I think you have a slightly higher coordination than Montagna.
Or 5.
5.
Okay. Go Charm. We're just going to say you go first because you haven't had a chance to go first yet. Where you go.
I'm gonna. This guy that's throwing his sword just goes back to me. I'm just gonna run up and like flying kick him in the back.
Okay. So you're going to use a martial art, or you're just going to try to...
No, really clumsily and ineptly.
Sorry?
Really clumsily and ineptly. I don't have any martial art skills.
Okay, rightio, so it's a straight prowess roll. I just need to make a awareness roll first, because...
Where's the bloody bit on taking damage?
Awareness. So, just give me a second. Okay, can you give me a, instead of that as your attack roll, can you please give me a coordination plus d6 roll?
8.
Okay. Yep. Okay. You've met. He actually hasn't seen you, so you get a +1. Now make your attack roll with a +1.
Uh, that's a 9.
9.
I get a
Okay.
lot of 8s.
Yep. So he gets straight 9 versus a 6. You. You. How much damage do you do? What's your strength?
4.
Okay, this guy takes 4, and that, because you've already done some damage to him, Rubber Band Man, that puts him down on the ground.
I've inadvertently become the sniper man.
Right. Rubber Band Man, the first guy that you downed, you look on rather incredulously as this guy starts to like turn into pieces of like flakiness, and he just starts to just flake and flow away in the wind. That's the first guy you put down.
Ah, this yellow devil magic.
Right. Okay, so Montagna, you've got a guy with a sword and another guy about to get his sword out. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to. What do I want to do? I almost want to grab one and throw him into his maze, but multiple actions.
Mm,
Yeah, no. I'll just the guy with the sword. I'll just again. I'm just going to go for a full wallop,
okay,
sidelong,
all
slow
good.
as balls. Anything attempt to hit him.
Okay, hoping to slam him off the roof. He's a 7. You got an 8, which means you success, but you don't slam him. You. What's your normal damage?
9.
Oh, okay, you lay him out straight away. Okay.
So when I connect, I
Yeah.
heard. But the
Yeah.
problem is connecting.
Exactly. Okay, Rubber Band Man. There is one guy who's pulled out his sword. Looks like he's going to be doing something dangerous against Montagna. What are you doing?
Am I in range to reach him?
You are
So
up
I
here
can.
now. Yeah, you can just stretch out and do whatever.
Let me try to grab his sword.
Okay, another grabbing roll. Cool.
No, this is an actual grabbing roll, not a wrestling one.
You're trying to wrestle the weapon out of his hand.
Yep.
Yep.
Actual
Okay,
grabbing.
so the lower of your prowess or strength
Strength.
versus
Oh, that's a good one.
his. So he gets a 10.
Alright, alright. Screw it. I'm just gonna trip him on my second turn.
Mm-hmm. Tripping. Tripping. I don't have a tripping. Well, that's a maneuver, but that's okay. So, this is going to be a strength test, I'd say.
Strength. Alright.
That's not going to look good for you.
Oh no.
Nope.
Jeez.
You don't trip him,
Alright.
and you got
Alright,
your
let me
last
just
attack.
punch him.
Okay,
Punch him real good.
punching him, punch him, punch
Punch
him
him
real good.
real good.
I know that's a prowess at least.
Yep.
Prowess +1.
Okay, this time you hit him for 2, so that
No, I hit him
means
for 3.
so, huh?
Fast attack. The power fast attack.
Yeah, no, no, I'm saying the difference is 2. I'm just looking at the table,
Oh.
sorry. Which means normal damage.
Which is 3, I think is what he
Mhm.
was saying.
3. Okay, 3 points. Bam.
No, no,
Okay,
no. My strength is 5, but I'm
5.
actually over by 3, not 2. So
Oh,
Oh,
you got the bonus. Sorry, I see
I've
what you
got
mean.
speciality of
Sorry, I beg
fast
your
attack.
pardon. Okay, so 5 points of damage and the possibility of a slam. So I'm going to do with versus your full damage of 5 versus mine of, and you have slammed him. I believe he's prone. He can get up. But yeah, he's prone. He can't do anything else.
Mhm.
And that leaves she. What are you doing?
He's open, madame.
As she banks around and comes back, flying over.
around.
Hello.
Yep. What are you doing? So, Rubber Band Man um, tried to wrest the weapon off him, didn't succeed. Tried to trip him up, didn't succeed, and just punched him and knocked him onto the ground. What are you doing? He's still conscious though.
Okay. What about the others?
The other one has been knocked out cold by Montagna, the one who attacked him with the sword.
Okay. So they seem to be fairly well handling things. Correct.
Pretty much.
Then I'm going to see if there's any more of these ninja
Okay.
creatures.
All good. Can you give me an awareness plus a d6, please?
Okay. Um, awareness plus a d6.
Okay. And just give me a second.
My character is pathetic.
No, just not rolling well. You scan around the whole area. You don't see any more of these beings moving about. Like you fly up, I take it, so you can get a better overview. It
Mm-hmm.
is darkish, so it is a bit
Yeah.
hard. But you don't see any more of these beings moving across roofs. Nor do you think that you see anybody resembling these people down small alleyways or anything. That as you sort of quickly move, do a recce around the general area. Right, this other guy, he gets up, and that's all he can do. We're back to initiative, guys. So that's all coordination rolls again. Charm 7, Montagna 7, Rubber Band Man 12, she. I'll do mine. They're on a 10. They're going to go straight after you, Rubber Band Man, at the moment.
Can I yell out to try to capture him?
Yep.
Well,
You're after them.
luckily it's my turn.
Hang on, and Dark Maiden, if you can make a roll for initiative, please. What I want to say is, as this round starts, the second guy that you put down starts to do the same sort of flaking and disappearing into the wind stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yep. Charm, can you give me an awareness roll, please? Because you would be sort of close to this one as it's doing it. Okay. This doesn't look like an escape. This looks like something not very nice for the person experiencing it. As in, like, death.
Okay, so they're getting melted.
Something's happening. Something not good.
Yeah, it's the Japanese. The Emperor never liked his own people. They don't know freedom like Uncle Sam does.
That's right. Okay, Rubber Band Man, the all-American Rubber Band Man. What are you doing, sir? This other guy's got up. He's got his sword out. And
Hold on, I'm trying to look for the thing, because I'm gonna grab him twice, but I'm gonna be using shit. What's it called? Combined effort, I think it is.
combined effort usually gets you a +1. Oh, you mean wolf packing? I don't think you can do that. I think that's got to
No.
be like 2 people.
No,
or
that's
more.
how fast attack, working fast attack on one person works.
Oh, okay. So is that under the power description?
Mm.
Okay. What does it say?
Fast attack allows you to attack more than once per action, dividing your fast attack levels into additional attack tests
Yep.
up to your level with that attack. If you use your extra attacks against the same opponent on the same page, treat it as a combined effort.
Okay, so you get 1 roll for a bonus of +2.
Yep.
Okay, so you're just
I
gonna.
want to wrap this guy up good.
Yep. Okay, so this is a wrestling. So I've got to do it versus his strength. Okay, his strength, beat a 6. Where you go. So your normal roll +2.
Prowess? Prowess or
Wrestling roll is a. Sorry. Wrestling roll is your prowess versus his prowess or coordination. So make that a 7. Because he's actually got a slightly high prowess.
Alright.
Oh, I think you've well and truly got him. You've got a complete hold on him. Fully restrained, can take no physical action except to escape from the hold. If in your panel you can inflict strength damage if you wish to on the character, and a complete hold is a reaction with no test required. A character in hold can attempt to escape as a prowess or strength test in their panel. Basically, to escape. So you've gone whoop, 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 whoop. He's all totally wrapped up.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying any sort of 5 words? Right, you know, a short speech, not a huge long prologue or interrogation.
I guess, tell me who your work. What does your emperor want? Comes to mind.
Okay. You see him do the traditional bite down on something in his mouth, and he says, "Long live the Brotherhood," and then he starts to do all that horrible flaky stuff.
Damn.
So, yep, you still got
Such a
one
life
that
thrown
Montagna.
away. For
Yeah,
what?
yeah. Montagna has. You've got a guy that's unconscious, Montagna.
Yep, so rule number 1, make sure he can't bite
Time
down
for
on
some
anything.
dentistry.
I will stick my finger in his mouth. Can't bite down on that. So find wherever or whatever the thing. But he's fully unconscious, isn't he?
Yep,
He's not just down. He is
he
totally
is unconscious. You knocked him
Yeah. So
unconscious.
yeah, nah. Find the so-called poison pill slash whatever it is,
And strip him of all his gear.
and remove it.
It's somewhere in his mouth. Your fingers are too big.
At which point I
Yeah,
will
but
hold his mouth open with 2 fingers.
Okay.
Won't tell you.
Rightio.
but his fingers are rock hard, so he can't bite down.
Yeah. Okay. Charm, what are you doing?
I'm gonna walk up to him, like eyeball him in the mouth, and then call up the cops with my cell phone, and then tell them what's happened.
Okay. Don't you have another power?
For a
Think-
precog?
Yeah.
For the mystical mumbo jumbo to figure out how they're mounting themselves.
I was about to say that would be awesome. Precog on where they came from and what were they doing? Like where did they get their orders? Oh, no,
So
precog.
while that person's there, do you sort of touch them and try to activate your power? Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, give me a precog roll, please.
What is it? It's like
D6 plus the level of precog.
No, it's precog. It's what's going to happen. My apologies.
That's okay.
Postcog. That would be the better one in this instance. What were they doing?
It depends.
look at the alternative future where they didn't get beaten up by us.
Okay. You
Give
get a
precog
flash.
even in a cell. Damn.
Okay, you get a flash. So if your attention goes to the bottom of the screen, you've already seen these guys. Yeah.
Yep.
Down the bottom here. If you scroll down, if you're not already there. And in a flash, all you see is those guys surrounding this guy.
Does he look familiar in any way? Oh wait, is it
Well,
me
no,
or
she's
Charm?
seeing it. So, Charm,
Okay,
that's
Charm,
what
yeah,
you
sorry.
see, okay? You have no idea. All
oh.
you can see is there's a place with a certain decor. He's there. There's a whole lot of them there. They're threatening someone. You get the impression that it's a woman. You're not quite sure, but you think it's a woman. You've got some decor there. You've got a big, huge carved jade dragon, two-headed dragon, one head at each end, Chinese sort of style, along, and it's pretty specific. But that's about it. And then it fades because as you're holding him, he starts to do the flaky business.
Oh,
Damn it, these Japanese. How do they throw their lives away like this?
Yes.
They're holding someone in a warehouse, and I'll like give them the details of what I saw when I touched them.
Okay. Well, it didn't appear to be a warehouse to you.
Oh, was it?
It was like a living room, a very large living room. It could have been a meeting hall. It could have been a restaurant. It could have been.
Was there anything I could see through the windows that's like landmark
so
wise?
based on, yeah, I was about to say, based on description, is there anything anybody would know? I mean, I've got a cult, so unless the twin-headed dragon is some kind of thing that would make it like a temple or something like that.
So no. So the only thing you guys can go on. What are your secondary? What are your what do they call them?
Specialties.
Specialties.
That's why I say I've got a cult. So
And
like I
yep.
say, unless
Okay,
the
that's it.
icon that was the twin-headed dragon is a dead giveaway.
Yeah. No, that's
I
not the specialty I'm looking for. So what's yours, Charm? What are your specialties?
Leadership.
Okay, Rubber Band Man.
Weaponry.
And she.
I've got 3, but the other ones are powers.
Okay, Dark Maiden. What's your specialties for she? See if I can find. Where are we? Stealth, mental resistance, and gravity power. Okay, cool. Okay, guys. Everyone can make a intellect or awareness roll at a minus 2. You can choose either or.
Oh wow, that's real useful.
You said -2?
Yep. Okay, charm.
Sorry, that should be 8.
8. Right. Oh, okay. Rightio.
I'm just rolling from the sheet because I'm lazy.
Okay.
Mine includes my -2 already, so mine is 7.
Yep.
Woo!
And no. Okay, guys. So you sort of like just on the roof, sort of going, what could it be? Da 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 da. You really haven't come up with any great idea. It's going to be a little bit of there's no definites, so it's only possible
So the
that it
direction
could
that
be in
they were
the area.
traveling. Yeah, I was about to say, direction that they were traveling. If we keep generally hitting that and see if there's anything that gives it away again.
No, no. Rubberman's not talking. He's distressed over the loss of life of these
Mm.
poor men.
Can I call up the association we work with and just fill them in on what happened?
Rightio. So ninjas, and you said the Brotherhood. Okay, they tell you keep a low
Healthy.
profile. The Brotherhood are dangerous, not to be messed around with.
Okay, thanks for the information. Hang up. Don't think I mess around with these people.
As Montanya's just pulling the stars out of him. Montanya,
Okay, so what do you people wish to do?
well, let's find. So, Charm couldn't recognize the person that they were talking to, or
No, she got the
they
the
said they.
feeling it was a female. That's all she could tell you. And apparently there's this big, huge, double-headed dragon made of jade. It's significant.
Oh, the dragon. That's why I said, unless it's an
Mm.
occult thing. Um, so they wouldn't use that as like, oh, geez, this is the point where you can't talk. Emulate sort of punching out something on, on a phone using my big fat rock hands. Um, and trying to use my arms again to sort of symbolize the double-headed dragon. Ooh, Montana, Google.
Hmm.
Can I try to it's too
Charade.
stupid
Yeah.
of an idea.
Yep.
I was gonna say, can I use my determination or equality to understand them? But no.
Entirely up to you. But um, let's just say you guys get to make a general intelligence roll, except for Montaigne, of course, because he's trying to communicate to you.
The ultimate game of charades.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, so
Hold
Charmer pretty much catches on pretty quickly. She goes, "Oh, Google Foo," she says. So what do you put in to search on your Google Foo, Charm?
Two-headed. Up to the city name and like a description of the dragon, and just search.
Okay,
See if anything comes up.
so there are myths of a two-headed dragon. There it also comes up with the double happy, because that has a two-headed dragon icon. The double happy fireworks company. Um, then there is the Two Dragons restaurant. There's a few other related sort of finds. What sort of one do you want to chase down?
Well, are any of them in a direct line from where these guys were coming from or where they were going? And they're like direct line along the directions they were going.
Well, the two-headed dragon, double-headed dragon, sorry, is a small restaurant on Great Wall Street over there. for you. There. Over there.
If Charm tells Montagna that it's there, and that close, well, what's the point in not checking that out? I will just, you know, if he mentions or if she mentions where it is, I'll just go
I,
grab Charm in like my
I was
arms
gonna say
and
I
like
climb onto
study.
Montanya's shoulder so I don't have to climb up and down things
No, it'd
anymore.
be better if I hold you because if I jump and land, it's really gonna hurt. Um, if you fall off.
It's alright, I can absorb
So
stuff.
yeah. So yeah. So
Yeah, it actually works
turn
out
around and
perfectly for it.
start running, sort of, and jump back down to the street and sort of run down the roadway. I mean, it would be faster if I burrowed, but I don't think you're gonna survive underground.
No,
Plus,
probably not.
imagine the damage you do to the
Um,
infrastructure.
Yeah.
what's
Yep,
happening? Sorry.
it's okay. So, Charm believes she might have found a lead, and you guys are heading off um, to a location on the Great Wall Street, which
Oh,
is the Two-Headed Dragon. It's a small takeaway restaurant place.
um, the can I, if I'm gonna go that way, can I give anyone a lift,
Rubber band man.
as it were?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can swing my way there.
Well, up to you. That's all cool. Okay, so Montanya's got Charm holding on to her. She is flying there through the street, and Rubber Band Man is stretching and swinging, stretching and swinging. Yeah,
He's doing his best impersonation of Spider-Man.
rightio, but using his body as
I
opposed to
was
webs.
thinking more like Stretch
Rubber
Armstrong.
dude,
Stretch
rubber
Armstrong,
dude, does whatever a rubber
Rubber
dude
Dude
does.
Like
does.
I imagine there's like some heroic pose of he's doing
Okay,
as he's swinging through the city.
rightio. How do
That
you want to
rubber man man's a
approach?
menace.
How do you want to approach this place, folks?
Um,
So, like, do you want to come along the south and like come down along here and go up north, or do you want to come along this little lane and come down
yeah, I was
here?
about to say
What
I
do you
was
want to do?
anticipating that since we were
Um,
somewhere around here,
Yep.
and the fight must have taken place on one of these sort of areas. I was just gonna go straight,
what are we trying to get to?
straight
Just
down
over
Chow
here.
Way, and then whichever way
Oh, sorry.
towards the restaurant.
Yeah. Hang on, I will mark it
I'm
for
just
you.
gonna fly straight over. Yeah.
Okay, that's all cool. Well, you've got the power to do that, so that's all sweet. Yeah, I will put it on the map. There. Okay, that little bright blue is where you're all heading. Okay, so that's your route, but how are you approaching it when you sort of get closer before you turn
Okay,
into the
so
street?
when I get sort of onto the Great Wall Street, I'm going to put Charm down and sort of as stupidly as I can, like finger up to mouth, sort of quiet, and start looking around whether there's any uh alleyways that might lead down to back doors or anything like that. Or is it a fairly large restaurant? Is it a
There are
or like
about 10 restaurants on
open?
that
Is it
small stretch
closed?
of road
If I
there.
look,
In that block, so that, just so you get a
yeah,
scale, that block we've made of 10 different restaurants.
right.
Is it
So
open?
yeah, I was about to say,
Yeah,
does it
it's
look
all
open?
open. It's late at night, but it's open.
I'm going to basically fly up and
Yep,
over and stay and hover a good while a good ways above the area and
yep.
scan it,
Okay,
letting what people I could
cool.
tell people what I can see from
Can you
bird's eye view.
please, yep, can you please give me an awareness roll?
Yes, I can. Oh shoot, messed up.
It's okay.
That's 1d6, right?
Yep, 1d6 plus your awareness. Yeah, yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Okay, you're not seeing anybody out of place at the moment. Rubber Band Man, what are you doing?
I'm keeping my distance until trouble is afoot. because I don't actually know why you're here. I just followed.
Where are you stationed roughly?
I don't know. I'm probably swinging around,
Are you sort of,
taking
well,
around.
this is the sort of corner they're coming up on. Are you sort of hiding just around the corner up there?
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, no, no,
sweet.
no, no.
No?
I think you should be swinging through these couple of streets here,
Okay,
just circling around.
okay, rightio. In the shadows, so to speak,
Yeah.
or in plain sight.
Oh, in plain sight.
Ooh, okay, creating a disturbance. Good. Montagna, can you please give me an awareness roll, please?
Mhm.
Because high stealth is the weapon of evil.
Right. Okay, so what you do is you figure out that one of these little doors is actually leads you down a side alley. It's like a private side alley. So you go through the door and you sort of gain access to sort of the back of several buildings.
Right. So um, I'll lead sort of Charm down there.
Okay. You're seeing this, she, because they're taking no steps to hide themselves.
Well, other than like I said, we were trying to be quiet rather than hidden.
Yep, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm as far as up, so I'm
Yep,
not really noticed by people. Nobody
yep,
ever looks up.
right. Well, most of them are looking at Rubber Band Man, who's stretching all over the place.
Yes, I figured as much.
He's creating a great distraction. Okay,
Putting on
Montagna
a
and
show,
Charm.
guys.
Yep, Montagna and Charm, what are you up to?
So find like I keep pointing out to Charm like if there's any symbols on said restaurants as we pass by that might be the double-headed dragon that he's seen. Sort of if he can, or she I should say, spots any that make or would be an indication of yes, this is probably or could be the location.
Okay, so you go down the laneway a fair distance, some uh,
Keeping
30 feet.
Montaña's ears open, sort of
Yeah.
thing, for any trouble or
As you turn the corner, I need you to give me another awareness roll, please. God, it's going to be easy. Okay, in the alley, a wee bit down the way, you can see three ninjas. They
ah,
have they have tried to hide themselves, but
effectively.
for some reason you managed to be able to see them.
I spot them. At which point my first reaction is to if there's anything that I look like I could quickly pick up and throw at one so that I get the drop on them.
There's a
Oh,
large
oh, I
rubbish
have an
bin.
idea.
You can't
I'll
see them at the
pick
moment.
up a charm and hurl her at them.
Yeah.
It sounds gonna be like, shh, throw me at that ninja.
Yeah. Unfortunately, picking up a charm would not be an idea for Montagna straight off the bat until it was suggested. But like I say, if I've seriously got the drop on them, they haven't seen us. It will be grab something and throw it. If they've
Rubbish
got the
bin.
drop, if they have noticed that we're there,
Not
and
yet.
then it will obviously go to her thing. Oh, then if it, not yet,
So you got the
like
drop, so you're
Charm might
picking up
be
a
trying to.
rubbish tin.
Oh yeah, pick up a rubbish tin and heave it at one.
No, no, throw the charm.
Throwing. Easily. Yeah, hitting someone is a test of coordination against their coordination. Okay, so I just need to get the benchmark of what you're
Ooh,
throwing.
coordination, not good. But we'll just throw the dice anyway and see what I
I, I,
get.
I like the street name, Tool
An
Option
8.
Text.
Yeah, no, it's a cool one, eh?
Yeah.
It's super cool.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, so I rolled an 8 for my test versus coordination. Don't know what that got.
Versus their coordination. Actually, you've got the drop on them, so it just goes sailing through the air and will hit them. So that's at a 0. So you hit one guy, dealing 4 points of damage to him. Let's that's a blast, so that would mean that you may stun him, so
1d6 plus 4.
yep, versus his same thing. Ha! Oh, that's funny. He is stunned for this page. So you've got two of them there. Okay. And Rubber Band Man is stretching all over the place, not knowing what's happening. You can
Yep.
sort of see some sort of altercation taking place. Charm, you just heard something, so we will now go into initiative. So your coordination rolls for your initiative number. 6, 11, Charm. 6 for Montagna. 8 for she. And okay, so Charm, you're up first.
I guess I'll just run in and hit the nearest ninja.
Okay. Where you go? That's pretty good.
Smack you some ninja.
Okay, so you punched him, I take it, of
Yeah.
something of that nature. So what's your full damage?
4 strength,
And
4.
and who are you actually hitting? The one that got hit by the rubbish bin, or something else?
The nearest standing one, I guess. Whatever
Okay,
that is.
Mario, can you please do a slam roll? So that's your strength plus a d6 versus their strength plus a d6.
9.
Wow.
Oh, for God's sake. You slammed him. You've knocked him down the rest of the corridor, which he hits. Pam. Boy, even not powered up, you do a pretty good punch. Okay, so there's one of them there standing there. Who is next, please? I think you're up next.
Okay.
So you can see that a rubbish bin's been chucked. One of the guys is still standing there being hit by a rubbish bin. Charm's run up, punched one dude and sent him flying a couple of feet off into the distance. And then there's one other guy there who seems to be going and reaching for something pointy and sharp.
Okay, I will try one of my usual not going to hit anything attacks.
Which with a punch or a power?
Power.
Power. Okay, so 1d6 plus the power level.
Yeah.
And you have to beat a
Still
8.
coordination to hit.
No, she can use her power, her
Oh,
gravity power.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a blast. She's effectively blasting it.
Well, I'm basically grabbing
Yeah,
the
yeah,
person.
yeah.
Oh, look at that.
And that
Shit.
is a normal damage. So what are you doing? What
I'm
effect do
just
you want?
grabbing them, lifting them off, basically reversing the gravity on them,
Sweet. Yep.
plastering them. Uh, I don't know if what's above them or anything
The
like that. In
sky.
fact, not reverse the
Up.
gravity, increase the gravity, and just slam them to the ground, making them unable to move because
Okay.
of the weight.
Sweet. Thumph. Okay, Charm, you're standing next door. This guy just drops to the ground. You're not quite sure what happened, but he just drops to the ground. Okay, so the other dude comes to...
Me and him are on the same number, aren't we?
Yep, what's your coordination?
My coordination is 5.
Aha. Okay, you are just a moment before him, before he comes to.
Okay, well I was going to burrow into the ground, scream up to where I knew that he sort of was, and sort of come out of the ground in an uppercut, you sort of punchy sort of thing.
Yep.
Right in front of him.
Where you go?
Surprise!
just gets his prowess. And you got a beta 7. Oh yes, I think you do. That's a possible slam. Cooley's going to be slammed upwards. And then he's going to fall. So, what's the damage?
The damage is 9.
He's knocked out. He gets
Great
flown
big
up
fat
into the air.
And as soon as if he comes back down near me, of course I'm going to grab him and put him on the ground slowly.
Yeah,
But
well, what I was going to say, she is this ninja comes flying up towards you, and then just gently starts to arc and starts to fall down. Are you going to catch him, or are you going to let Montagna catch him? What do you want to do? She,
the one in that table.
Dark Maiden, yeah. What do you want to do? Do you want to catch him, or do you going to leave him for Montagna?
Um,
In the event that I miss, ooh, that could be bad.
No, they're gonna mount anyway. Probably.
Not if
you
he
said
flats.
you said catch him.
Yeah. Do you want to catch him because Montagna's punched him as high as you,
I've
and
literally just punted him. Like, what is the distance for that? That is.
I don't
south-
know. I'd have to think about it. To the next, you came up. So
I
yeah, I
am
don't know.
going to suspend gravity, basically evening
What
gravity
what do
out
they
Okay.
resist it with?
between around him, so he doesn't go.
Anyway,
His momentum is stopped, and he doesn't go up. He doesn't go down. He's just suspended.
sweet. Okay. What'd you say? Sorry, Andrew.
I was about to say, just what's the test against? What do they roll for the
Their
resistance
strength versus the strength of your damage.
versus my strength? Okay,
Yeah.
so it would essentially be 10 to 20 blocks that I just nailed that thing into the air.
Yeah.
Oh dang!
I bet that'd do some collateral when he came down.
It would do a lot of damage, mind you.
Yep.
Mm.
Okay. And as you can tell before, um, they all start turning into flaky bits of pastry.
I turn to Charm,
Mm.
sort of, and sort of once again make the phone sort of thing, and then strike a rubber band man pose. To try and get Charm to call the rubber band man here.
I will call Rubber Band Man and tell him to come down.
Okay. So you all get it outside this building, and over the top of it, it has some sort of writing, and it has an icon. To the left, it has a dragon head. This writing, and then to the right, it has a dragon head facing the other way.
Montagna! Like,
Hmm.
eureka!
Right. What are you about to do, folks?
Okay, so.
Walk in like a
What
total
is-
rookie.
No!
Okay, radio charm. You
No!
pull the door open and you walk in, and that's where we'll leave it for tonight.
No, let her do it.